Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let me introduce myself. First of all, my name is Medina, and I'm the creator of Medina Creations, which is a super cool clothing brand, and I do patchwork clothing. I'll put some pictures. Bam, 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 bam. I mostly do fish, like I do salmon, koi fish, and I'm working on some new fish designs actually. But I also like doing moths and butterflies, even though they take forever. They look really cool. And also sometimes sheep. I have a sleepy sheep design. And this channel I'm hoping is gonna be me talking while making those shirts. Today I don't have anything to make. I guess I could show you this that I made yesterday. Are you ready? It's one of the new designs. It's an angelfish. Bam. I was gonna do like a free motion like sewing to do the scales, but I decided to do lace instead, and I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna put this on a hoodie. It's very like vertical, so I ordered a hoodie. It should arrive tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do like some kind of background. I'm actually working on that right now, but I have to sew everything up, so there's not much for me to like do here at my desk. So I'll do that tomorrow, and maybe if it's finished, I'll show you when it's all done. Maybe I'll be wearing it in my next video. So today we are talking about, wait, you already know what it is though. Let's say it together, okay? 3, 2, 1. Your fear of being perceived is holding you back. I had a realization the other day that I think that most people aren't actually afraid of failing. They're only afraid of being seen failing. Because if you fail in private, it's not as embarrassing, right? Like if you trip in private, no one's there to watch you. But if you're walking down a busy street or something and you trip and you fall over, it's embarrassing because everyone around you can like look at you and laugh. That's kind of a bad example, but let me think of a better one actually. If you like decide to make a short film or something and you make it and stuff and you're very proud of it and you're like watching it by yourself and you're really proud of it and you don't know if you failed or if you didn't, because no one else is seeing it, but you feel like you succeeded. So if you did fail, it's not embarrassing. But if you like show it to your friends, they'll probably like it. But if you like post it to YouTube or something and it gets like 5 views, that might be embarrassing, hypothetically, because then people, like everyone who watches the video sees that it only has 5 views. So like basically, it's like you failed by having 5 views. Anyways, moving on. And so through this like fear of being seen failing, it made me realize each decision that I made was being made with a thought in the back of my mind of what will other people think. And I think a fear of being perceived is one of the biggest things that is holding people back from creating whatever they want to create. Whether that being like trying new things, dressing how they want, pursuing goals, posting online, like literally anything. The worst thing is that you probably don't even realize that your fear of being perceived is holding you back from achieving your dreams. We live in a society where we are constantly shown other people's opinions, whether we want them or not. Social media isn't just a spot for entertainment, but it's also become a place where people can express their opinions so easily. I'm mostly talking about TikTok. Is, you know, like those videos where like people get on their screen and they're like, these are the things that are super cool for summer 2026. And then they list a bunch of like, capris are in this summer. If you wear sandals, you're a loser. Flip-flops are the only thing that you should be wearing this summer. You see what I mean? They're just like forcing their opinions on you. And even if you think that you're not paying attention to it, your subconscious mind is, because you're internalizing those opinions. You suddenly start seeing flip-flops as cool and sandals as bad, and you suddenly want capris all of a sudden. And when we watch all these opinions being thrown at us, it's really hard to not internalize them. And you definitely are keeping them, these opinions in your mind subconsciously, whether you realize it or not. Here's another example. People making videos of like, here are traits that cool people have. Like, here are some things that cool people do. And it's talking about like their personalities. That's all fine. And I do like watching those videos. They're pretty fun. But then subconsciously, when somebody says certain traits are cool, you kind of start striving to have those traits as well because you want to be seen as cool. And you're being told that it's cool. So why wouldn't you want to be cool and have those traits? And you start having this personality that isn't your genuine self only because you think it's cool. We start performing what we think is going to be accepted by society. A big reason that I was hesitant to start this channel in the first place, and even my clothing brand in the first place, is that a few years ago, or even just like a year ago, I had this whole thing where I really wanted to have like a persona of being super mysterious. I really liked the concept of like disappearing for a year and then coming back and you're really cool and successful and other people see you and they go, wow, I wonder what she was doing this whole time. She's so much cooler now. I had that mindset. I really wanted to do that. But then I started realizing that it's holding me back from doing what I want to do. I really wanted to start my clothing brand, but I was scared that people from my school would find it, especially on TikTok, because TikTok does such a weird thing where it like recommends you people that you know, even if your like contacts are off. Like one time I was scrolling and like the page came up where it's like people you may know, and I look at one of the profiles and this person looks really familiar, and I look closer and I remember her name, and it was my friend from preschool, got recommended to me on TikTok, and I haven't spoken to her since preschool, and she lives in a different state. I don't know how, and my contacts are off too. I don't know how TikTok found her. It's kind of creepy, honestly. So I was scared to post on TikTok because of that, and I went on a blocking spree. I blocked everyone that I know. But I'm still scared that there's some people that I forgot to block. There probably is. Instagram is a little bit better because it doesn't do that like weird like people you may know thing. So Instagram was fine. YouTube is also fine, I guess, because it doesn't recommend you people. But it's really easy to search up my name because it's quite unique on YouTube and find me that way. But then also I started realizing like, what's even the problem with people seeing your progress? I was really scared of people seeing my progress because whenever I have, on purpose or accidentally, told somebody about what I'm doing, there's been nothing but support. I don't think anyone has actually like made fun of me to my face or said literally anything negative. They just say, oh my god, your hoodies are so cool, can I have one? Do you do custom commissions? And then one girl even like gave me a hoodie to put a fish on, and I did that and it was really cool, and I've been getting so much support. So that's what made me realize that there's literally nothing wrong with people seeing your progress. If anything, it's better if people see your progress because then you have support and you have people watching you that can motivate you. And it's kind of like body doubling, except there's like 30 people. What's it called? Like 30 people body doubling you. I guess that's a study group. So it's like a study group, but like with my brand, and they're just watching me and I'm the only one studying. The most common motivational phrase that you probably hear is like, you shouldn't care what other people think. Like they're gonna hate, haters are gonna hate, you just gotta ignore them, focus on your own thing. Don't care about what others think, just focus on yourself. And most of the time, I think they're talking about like the negative things, like the people who hate on you, the people who think you're weird, the people who think you're cringe. Those people, you gotta ignore them. But recently, when I started having the epiphanies of like trying to be mysterious and the stuff that came along with that, I started realizing that wanting to be seen as mysterious is still caring about how people view me. Instead of being worried that they'll see me as weird, I was worried that they would see me as not mysterious, which is still the same exact issue of caring what people think about me. It wasn't any better. So caring how people view you, wanting people to view you in a positive light, is still just as bad as wanting people to not view you in a negative way. It's literally the same thing. And this makes you kind of performative, accidentally. That's what I was doing. This makes you do and not do things that will make you be seen as certain things. If you want to be seen as cool, like for example, you'll probably like go and seek out stuff that'll present you as a cool person. And through that, you might start doing things that aren't genuine, and you won't be true to yourself. And you might do certain things that you wouldn't actually do, but you're only doing to try to seem cool. And also you might avoid doing some things because you'll be scared that they'll make you look uncool. And if you want to be mysterious, you'll do these certain things to try to look mysterious, and then you'll avoid doing other things, sometimes things that you genuinely would want to do, because you're scared it won't paint this picture of you, how you want to be perceived of being mysterious. And You can never control how people view you. That you can never ever control that. People will view you in so many different ways. There's no way to control it. And if you really want to be successful, if you have this mindset, you'll be shaping your actions around how they'll make you look successful rather than thinking about what success actually means to you. There's no difference between being controlled by negative opinions and being controlled by positive ones. In both cases, you're letting other people control who you are. In order to not be controlled by other people's opinions, or I guess other people's hypothetical opinions of you, what you need to do is just fully disconnect from even like the idea of other people having opinions on you. And you should be so focused on what you want, what you're doing, that even the idea of other people's opinions of you like doesn't even exist in your mind. And that goes for both positive thoughts of you and negative thoughts. And I also need to work on this too, still, because I'm still kind of scared that people will find this channel, and not that they'll make fun of me, but they'll just see me being here and I'll be really exposed and stuff, and they'll like go to their friends and they'll all watch my videos together. But I guess that makes them fans. So if I know you and you're watching this, then you're a fan. And you'll probably like go and share this video to like other people that know me as well. And guess what? That's such fan behavior. Oh my goodness. So the moral of the story is worrying about how people perceive you is bad. And that goes for both positive ways that people would see you and negative ways that people see you. So just stop caring what people think of you. So I hope this inspired you in some way to do whatever you want to do, even if it's just like a small step into what you want to do. Even if you thought about what you want to do, that's a win. So don't be afraid of other people. Go do what you want to do. Don't be afraid of being seen, because people are watching whether you know it or not. Okay, this is the part where I like ask you to do stuff. Okay, make sure to like, subscribe. You know what to do. Maybe if you're like super interested, you could check out my website. It's medanacreations.com. I'll also have it linked in the description of this video. Make sure to subscribe so you'll see when my next video comes out. I already have ideas of what I'll talk about, except I'm not going to give spoilers. So you'll just have to subscribe to find out. Okay, that's all for me today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye!